Hi everyone, today I will talk about the relationship between MBTI and astrology. Shall we begin? Many of you are probably familiar with MBTI, which stands for Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which is also called 16 Personality Type Indicator. MBTI was created by a mother and a daughter from the US, Catherine Cook Briggs and Isabel Briggs Myers, at the end of World War II. It is also well known that Carl Jung's psychological type served as a basis for MBTI. But Carl Jung once said the classification of individuals means nothing. Why did he say that? It is because he believed that our personalities evolve over the course of our lives and they're subject to change. He also said there is no such thing as a perfect extrovert or a perfect introvert, and if they do exist, then they would be found in an asylum.
The classification of individuals means nothing.
We are all born with unique dispositions, but we are influenced by the environments we grow up in and as well as the life events we face. I was pretty much an intj during my 20s, but in my 30s, I am more of an infj. But during COVID, when I was restricted in meeting people outside, I became an enfj, which reflected my desire to socialize with people at the time. Carl Jung used astrology to understand why people's personality changes over time. And he discovered that planetary movements not only influence people's psyche, but also their physical conditions. When he was treating patients, he noticed how the prescription that used to work for a patient doesn't work for the same person at different times. Jung looked to planetary movements to understand such discrepancies. In 1952, he even published a book titled Synchronicity and tried to find a meaningful pattern of compatibility in the horoscopes of 400 married couples. Jung's research was not limited to the general sun sign astrology. He looked at Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, a total of 10 planets' placements and their aspects. And he also studied carefully how the transits of planets affected people's birth charts. So what does it mean to be affected by the transits of planets? For example, my moon is placed in the house of creativity and leisure, and the sign of the house is Virgo. So when the transit moon enters into the sign of Virgo, I feel more inclined to engage in creative projects or leisurely activities. Then when the moon enters into the sign of Aries, which is the sign of the house of isolation in my birth chart, I feel like just spending time alone at home. Also, there is this idea of how a planet gets activated by the age group we are in. I am currently in my late 30s and am living a Mars-activated phase of life. Although my Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter are all placed in the sign of Pisces in my birth chart, I feel that I am strongly influenced by my Mars sign, which is an adventurous Sagittarius. We are all too complex to be classified into 16 personality types. MBTI just provides what kind of personality we possess at the time we take the MBTI test. It doesn't tell you why you have such a personality or how your personality will evolve in the future. However, astrology can give you insights on why our personalities change and evolve. If you want to analyze your birth chart like Carl Jung, please go to the link to the birth chart calculator I included in the description section below. You might not understand all the symbols and signs in your birth chart, but AstroSeek gives you text descriptions about what your planetary placements and aspects mean. I hope today's episode was interesting. If you thought so, please like and subscribe. I will come back with another interesting story about stars. Thank you.